Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you another PlayStation review, and today I'm taking a look at Retro Geek Shop Simulator on the PlayStation 5. Now this is very recent release on the PlayStation Store. I was immediately interested in this for a few different reasons. As you know, I like to play and review quite a lot of simulator games, and this kind of speaks to my inner geek. And in actual fact, many moons ago, I indeed owned my own shop very similar to this, where I sold like figures and collectibles, that kind of stuff. So I was really interested in this, and I was very lucky to be provided with a review code. So thank you very much to those very good people that sent it to me. Right, what can you expect from this game? Well, you are essentially in charge of your very own retro geek shop. So early on, you've really got not a great deal that you can sell. You can only really sell like trading card type things. You've only got one shelf to speak of. But the whole idea of the game is to kind of build up your shop so that you can sell more stock. Some of the stock that you can sell, like say you've got trading cards. But at the start of the game, you're only exposed to like the very basic standard trading card type things. And what's cool about them is they're like discs. They're like inside like what look like PlayStation covers. They're very cool. But then you've got like more expensive trading cards, you know, like deluxe ones and so on and so forth, and they all go up in price. Now, what's really good about these as well, these trading cards, is you can actually open the packs yourself, and you might even find a fairly valuable card in there. So you can then like purchase like a display case in the middle of the shop where you can sell the most valuable cards that you have opened. Some of them, you know, it might cost you £2.50 to buy the pack, but you might find in that pack a trading card that's worth like £25 or dollars. So you've more than made the money sort of thing. I've even opened one pack while I've been playing it, and a pack was worth over £300 or dollars. So that was really cool. So that's quite addicting in itself, opening the trading card packs. And what you can also do is you can load in the trading cards or discs that you've unlocked, and it'll kind of give you a little bit more experience as well. So you've got like your trading cards or your trading discs to start with, and as you can see there, it's kind of going on the display shelf, and you can up the price so that you get a bit more money for them. You can also unlock like arcade machines. There's a few arcade machines for you to unlock to kind of spread out throughout your shop. Once you've bought them, there's no other costs involved, and they're just earners really. Every time someone plays it, you get about $10 each time, so it's like easy money sort of thing. The more of them you've got in the shop, it's like the more money you're going to make basically. And then you've got other things that you can unlock, like gaming manuals, loads of different sorts, more expensive than others. Then you've got gaming consoles, gaming controllers, and then a whole array of like different figures. And they start off quite cheap, and then they go more and more expensive. Now, the more money you earn, the more expensive items you were going to want to kind of buy. Because you're going to make obviously more money. But personally in my shop, I like to have like a different spread. So I'll have like one small shelf with like the basic trading cards, then I'll have another shelf with the more deluxe trading cards, then I'll have another shelf with gaming consoles, different ones on it, and gaming controllers, then another shelf with gaming manuals, and so you've got to kind of keep expanding your shop as you level up. You can upgrade your shop, and that'll slightly extend it to the point where you'll actually have like two shops on the run sort of thing at once. So you keep expanding, you keep filling it up, put new shelves in, put new arcade machines in, and just kind of keep buying stock. Keep the shelves full, serve the customers, and if you've played a lot of these simulator games before, you'll be very used to how you serve the customers. You know, you're at the till, they give you their money, you give them the change out of the till, and if they give you the card, then you pump in how much it's cost into the card machine, and you get your money that way. So it's kind of like spinning quite a few plates at once, but it never really feels like too much pressure. Sometimes there'll be a little gap in serving customers, so that's when you'll go out and refill the stocks on the shelves by either buying new stock. I mean, and when you buy it, it's almost there instantaneously. It's like a drone that drops it off, or you can kind of buy it and kind of keep it stored at the shop until the shelves start running low. But the idea is to have so many shelves in the store, keeping them well stocked, that the customers will just come in and keep buying and buying and buying. So you keep combining everything, you know, opening your card packs, trying to find valuable cards in the packs, putting them out on the shop floor, expanding your shop, rinse and repeat, getting all your stock out, selling everything. And it's actually quite a cool gaming loop. It feels like there's a lot to achieve here. You know, I've put a good 15 hours or so into this game now, and it feels to me like I've really barely scratched the surface. There's a lot of things I still want to buy in regards to equipment for the shop, like shelves and display shelves, etc. I really want to keep expanding the shop. I mean, there's a lot of expanding to do, so it's actually going to be a really sizable shop when you've finished. I want to get all the arcade machines bought so that you can have. I'm going to have like an arcade area, like one corner of the shop, so people can go there and just enjoy the arcade machines. I want to change the decor of the shop, which you can do. There's so many things. You can buy posters and put them up and make it feel even more cool. But you've got to be careful as well, because if you put the prices up too much, because everything that you put on the shelves, you've got to price yourself. There's the market price, and you will make a profit on the market price, or you can increase the market price to make even more profit. I learned basically that if you increase that price too much, then people will literally just walk out of the shop. And while there's no voice acting, there's like some words above their head that says that's way too expensive, that type of stuff, and they'll just walk out of the shop. So you've got to be careful not to put too much on the prices. And no, you can't play any of the arcade machines if that's what you're thinking. But to say this is like a simulator game, I mean, and there's so many of these days, simulator games, especially ones where you open a shop. There's so many out there that it's easy to kind of get fatigued with them, because they all have very similar gameplay loops. It really, I suppose, depends on A, your interest in these type of simulator games, and B, is this a subject matter that interests you, you know? Now, most of us who are into gaming, most of you who are watching this are obviously into gaming. I suspect many of you are into collecting figures and all that kind of stuff as well, maybe even trading cards. So this kind of, for me, is a more interesting simulator game than just maybe one of the supermarket ones, for example, where you're just kind of selling, crisps and drinks and groceries and stuff. That's nowhere near as cool and interesting as a lot of the stock that you've got in this shop to sell. So it works really well. I've not had any issues with freezes, crashes, anything like that for a game that is basically less than £10 or around £10 in the UK. I think this is an absolute bargain, because I personally think the game looks okay as well for a simulator game. A lot of them can look really, really rubbish, some of them. And while I'm not saying this is the best looking game I've ever seen in regards to a simulator game, for the price, I think there's a lot of effort gone into this game, and it looks pretty cool. You can see the arcade machines playing in the background there. The mechanics of stacking the shells is quite satisfying. The serving the customers all works well. It's got, all the right noises that you'd expect your shop to make. There's a jukebox in the corner so you can change the music if you don't like it, or even turn it off if you want. I think this is an absolute steal for the money that you're going to pay for this one. I'm thoroughly enjoying this one, which is why I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. I strongly recommend this one, guys, if you like the good simulator games. Thanks for watching.